Welcome back to our Session 11 program. While our newsmakers discussed immigration and the border, we threw in a few other topics for their views. Here's Robert Hadlock asking about same-sex couples adopting a child.
Some adoption legislation you filed concerning the adoption birth certificate that does not have to specify a female mother and a male father. What's behind that?
Well, I've got a lot of single-gender or same-gender couples in the district that I represent that want to provide loving families for children. And many times the children who are adopted by these single-gender families want the birth certificate to adequately describe their parents. And if it doesn't, many times it creates problems with respect to one parent being able to visit a child in the hospital if they're very sick, creates problems in terms of inheritance. And we had a very compelling hearing last session. I was pleased that the chairwoman in Public Health gave it a hearing where these children talked about the difficulties that it creates in their lives. And I'm being responsive to many of the same-gender families who are providing loving homes for these adopted children, because this is really important.
What's your position on that?
Well, I'm not going to dispute Raphael. I know he's a very compassionate man, but it's just like camouflaging an issue, this bullying issue in school. It's a GLBT issue. It's a gay, lesbian, bisexual, transvestite issue. And
transgender.
I'm sorry. Transgender and transvestite. It's a, you know, you cross-dress and you're a transvestite, I guess. But anyway, I don't support that at all. I don't support it at all. I'm a conservative, and I suppose you would call yourself a liberal, or
I'd prefer not to brand.
Not to brand yourself. Okay.
I'd prefer not you branding me. How's that?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thank you.
I call myself a conservative, though. I am conservative, and I don't support the agenda that the gay, lesbian, transvestite, I'm sorry, what was that word?
It's gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender community.
Transgender
community.
GLBT. I don't support their agenda at all.
I will tell you that many of my constituents who are doctors and lawyers and police officers and firefighters and veterans of the military who are in committed, loving relationships want to provide loving homes for children, and do. And I think we need to take that seriously, not belittle it. And when you hear the testimony of these children about how important this legislation is to them, it really changes hearts and minds. And I hope people will go into this bill with an open heart and open mind, because this is about kids.
I said he is a very compassionate young fella, and he is.
Well, if you have something to say about that debate, let us know. Our On Politics panel is standing by to field your questions. Just go to our special political site, onpolitics.com, and chat with us. It's how you can interact with us here on the program this morning. Immigration, legislation, and more when Session 11 returns.